Hello and welcome back to Building on a Budget Models. I'm Thomas and today we're going to be unboxing this. It's Thunderbird 2 with Thunderbird 4 from the classic TV series, and it is important that it says the classic TV series because Thunderbirds have been rebooted a couple of times. So yeah, this is the original, the one with puppets or Super Mario Nation. And it's got this nice style box from Adventures in Plastic, a Bachmann Europe production in the style of an old TV with on, off, colour and volume switches. Look around the side, you've got some rights and things like that, advice about 14 plus in a few different languages, made in Japan, as will become clear later. We've got a little picture of Tracy Island there. A little bit on the side and a little bit of information here about the craft. So you've got yellow sprue there, instructions, decals, some green body parts, another green body part, the pod there, and two more green sprue. Thunderbird 2 is International Rescue's heavy transport aircraft. Large and with vertical takeoff and landing ability, this 6,000 mph craft is required to carry the rescue equipment to the danger zone in one of its 6 interchangeable container pods. This model kit contains Pod 4 and its cargo Thunderbird 4. Piloted by Virgil Tracy, Thunderbird 2 were featured in all but one of the original TV episodes. It also includes a bonus excavator pod vehicle. The original Thunderbirds television series was produced in a time before CGI and computers. Skilled model makers and technicians created several models in variable scales, depending on the shot required in the storyline. This, coupled with camera lighting from different angles, means the various craft do appear to be different colours in different scenes. The paint codes provided are a basic guide, and we would suggest watching the episodes and referring to the box photo for further detailed information. Now, it actually recommends Humbrol colours here, as it will be clear to anyone who has built some Thunderbird scale models. These are actually tooled by Aoshima of Japan, and they have been available for quite some time, although not in every market. Now, I believe that this one was first tooled in 1992. So, got the instructions here, we've got the sprues, decals, things like that, and you can see it goes through the stages like so. As I said, the colours listed are Humbrol, and then you've got the Thunderbird 4 construction there, and the interior of the pod. And the external of the pod, legs and sort of pod construction, and also the excavator. And then you've got the decals here. It says as well here that Adventures in Plastic, and I'll show you some pictures that I saw from Scale Model World, also released a lot of other vehicles from the Thunderbirds TV series. So even at 1/350th scale, these parts are pretty big. So you can see there the main sort of shape of the Thunderbird craft, and we've also got some detailing there in the interior. The underside of the wings are also moulded in here. See 135th TB2, and this one will clamshell together like so. And the kind of exhausts will go out there, and there you've got these holes for the legs, which are optional. You can either put it in sort of lowered position like that, or up on its legs. Yeah, very nice. No moulding, no sort of obvious flash. A little bit just here, but yeah, some panel lines, and you can see obvious slots where things go together. Vent detail there, which needs to be silver. These are moulded in a kind of British racing green, which I would say is too shiny. Needs to be more of a sort of matte green. So you see we've got the underside of the pod here. We've also got these rollers. I'm not sure whether those will move. I think this is the internal part of the pod. Some details there. And then there we've got the pod door. And we've also got some parts for the excavator machine here. So it's quite nice. I know you can get a version of this which comes with a huge amount of vehicles, pod vehicles, I think about 10 or 12. I'll show a picture of that here. Then we've got this one here, so you can see this has got the sort of internal part of the vehicle. I think these go onto the kind of rear wing, and these as well. Then you've got these jet booster parts here. There are red decals that go all around those, or you could paint them. And then we've got the legs. So all four legs look to be exactly the same. And then you've got the feet that come out as well. I'd recommend probably plugging those in, but not gluing them, so that you can show the craft in different stages. This bag here has got the larger part of the pod. You can see there, that's mainly in one piece. There are, I don't know whether those are mould lines. I don't think they are actually, because they don't go in one straight line. So I guess those are panel lines that are supposed to be there on the real version. We've got little places there to hinge the front door. And we've also got a little clear sprue. I won't be removing this, but you might be able to see there it's got the larger window for Thunderbird 2 and a very small window which goes in Thunderbird 4. This one here, a piece of card in here. Don't know why. I guess that's just to sort of make sure it doesn't get scratched or something, I'm not sure. But you can see here we've got the large nose section of Thunderbird 2 itself. I believe this port here was where Virgil Tracy got in. Have got some mould lines all around the edge here, so those will need to be removed. Some vents on the bottom, I think, for the kind of vertical takeoff and landing part, but you can see quite clearly how this will go together. There's not a great deal of parts in this set, and yeah, it'll go on like that. I'll show you. Go on like that, and yeah, you can see some sort of cockpit detail on the inside there. And that's nice. And then we've got the yellow sprue here with the incredibly tiny Thunderbird 4. You can see there, that's the kind of floor plan of Thunderbird 4. We've got this sort of rear section there, got the wing, the sort of boosters there, and there's the nose, and there's the light section, so very, very tiny. Sure, painting that's going to be very fun. And then these, I think, are the runners for the inside of the pod, so obviously you won't want those yellow. Those will probably be a silver or a gunmetal or something like that. Yep. Then finally we've got the decal sheets. Now this is the biggest clue that these were tooled in Japan, because the decals have a big old Aoshima sticker on the back of all four of them, all three of them I should say. So this is the largest one here. So yeah, we've got control panel decals, the Thunderbird 2 decals which go on the outside. I think that those are for pod 6. Then we've got, you know, yellow stripes that go around the outside. I think these might go on the inside of the boosters, and then those go on the outside. But yeah, very nice and crisp and clear decals. And then we've got two more sheets. So we've got this one here, which I think is the one that would go with the different pods. So you'd also get this with the landing bay diorama set, and you could choose whichever decal you want to go on whichever pod. And then finally we've got these, the smallest ones, which go on the pod vehicles. So we've got many Thunderbird 4 ones here, and they say things like radio controlled elevator and master elevator car. So I think that would be if you had the vehicles that they used to land the Fireflash plane on that's quite a famous episode, and I think you can get the Fireflash plane as well, so I guess you could probably combine those if they're the right scale. As I showed you in the video, there are a couple of other, in fact I think there are 3 other available versions of this, including the transparent version. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to building this. Let me know in the comments down below if you were a fan of Thunderbirds or one of the other Gerry Anderson series when you were younger, or maybe even today. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a comment down below, and I'll see you soon.